That seems like the appropriate call.
You know, John Clayton talked about they had a lot of former quarterbacks, but you didn't expect that the holder would be a former quarterback and roll out and throw a pass like that. But that was an outstanding catch by Graham, who just made a big play for his team.
Aldridge ties it at 25. Jim Doherty back at quarterback. Cherambolo for about 3 yards. Just a couple. Ty Gregorak stepped into the middle and said, that'll be enough.
Missouri's not abandoning what they do great, and that's run that ball in the middle. You think a team would start getting a little pressure behind them, but they feel they have enough time in this game to drive the ball all the way downfield the way they want to.
That's a great point, Chief. Obviously, still 5+ minutes to go. We're far away from a 2-minute drill, but they have 3rd down and 5 here. Doherty on the option to Black. He'll have the 1st down. Great run by Black. Robbie Robinson chucked him out, moved the chains for Missouri. Doherty, that's incomplete, a little low. Layman was there. Robbie Robinson closing in a hurry. What did Gary Barnett say at halftime, Keith? This is going to come down to who wants it more?
And they wanted more. When you look at their game plan, and what you talked about, they had graded out so bad, but that doesn't make any difference when the scoreboard said you're winning.
Well, there's been 2 huge plays. Obviously, the interception and the very close call on Justin Smith for the late hit. Actually, not for the late hit, for the blow to the head that put Colorado on the field. Here's a delay. Nothing doing. Gregorak in the middle again. Barnes there. Jayshon Sykes. Devon Black was devoured.
They did a great job of a run blitz. You know, you have pass blitz, you have run blitz. That was a run blitz to stop the run up in there, and they did a great job of doing that.
Timeout on the field with Colorado leading 32-25. This is a big snap coming up. 3rd down and 11 for Larry Smith. Here we go. 3rd and 11. Missouri needs the 37-yard line. Doherty intercepted by Wheeler. Touchdown, Colorado.
So, Ryan, 2 straight Missouri possessions, 2 straight.
You wonder if Hamrick maybe will try the short pooch, the tweener job. 39-32, Colorado. They're going to try to recover it themselves. Missouri says they have it. They do. Missouri football. Hamrick, the outside kick, and he recovered it. How about that play by the sophomore from Chesterfield Mo?
Hamrick comes up, and he gets to pick the ball where he wants to kick the ball. He kicked the ball straight, and he has the momentum, and he gets there and covers it after it goes 10 yards. It has to go 10 yards. It did go, and he got on the ball.
But what else is in store, today. 3:01 left. Missouri down 7 with the football at their own 46. Farmer. Now he's going to run, and he's dragged out of bounds. Justin Bannon.
There's two things you don't want to happen during a 2-minute drill. You don't want to let the quarterback out of the pocket, and you don't want him to get out of bounds. If you're Colorado.
Well, he got 4 on the scramble. Seems like a hiccup ago. Missouri was down 14. Colorado celebrating on the sideline. As if they have it in their hip pocket. Not so quick. Here's DeVaughn Black. And Ty Gregorak wrapped him up. It'll be 3rd and 5. Option. Block with a lot of room. First down, Missouri to the 42 of Colorado. Well, 2 weeks ago in that devastating loss for the Buffs against Washington, they had the lead. And according to their staff, they played great defense for 52 minutes and then couldn't stop Washington.
Well, they haven't been a second-half defense. They've been having most of the trouble in the second half. And, you know, you take that onside kick and they get the ball back. You hate that it happened because you know what you've done in the past.
Farmer to Garvin. And he had to throw it before he came out of his break.
He got a little pressure on him. That was a double move. That was a great move by Garvin to set up what you call a counter route. But what he does is Farmer drops back the pass, and Garvin is given a double move, but he has to get rid of the ball before Garvin comes out of the break. And if he'd have held onto it or put some air under it so he can run into it, that might have been a big play.
2nd and 10. Plenty of time. 2:11 left from the plus 43. Colorado brings 4. Farmer vacates to the 27-yard line. This is where his athletic ability is coming out. He's got 4.5 speed despite being 6'5", 220. Farmer, end zone, Layman. Oh, he dropped the ball. Oh, man. All by himself.
That doesn't happen that often with Kent Layman. He has great hands. That's the one thing they like about him. He runs great route. That doesn't happen that often. I mean, he has him down the middle. He's been open all day long, and he was looking the ball in. It just goes through his arms.
You're absolutely right.
Going down the middle, he sees him, he's wide open. He says, all I do is get the ball there, and he does, and it just goes right through his hands. Well, how many times have I done that one?
I'll tell you something. It happens, as you said, you were one of the best. It happens to you. Kent Layman could run that route, replay that 100 times, and he's going to catch it 99 times. Still plenty of time. 1:46 to go in the 4th quarter. Farmer, end zone shot, touchdown! Spencer got it. Now, if you're Larry Smith, do you go for 1 in the tie or 2? And it would put you ahead.
Eric Spencer got away with 1 there. I mean, that was a great fade route, but he got away with a little shove in the back. But if they don't call it, it didn't happen.
Wheeler had the coverage. He was the one who seemingly had given Colorado the insurmountable lead when he got in the end zone on the INT a few moments ago. Now Missouri, a Brad Hamrick extra point away from tying it up. I'm here and I don't believe it. 39-39.
So the kicker recovers the onside kick.
Spencer was able to get Missouri even. Where they spot it, it's going to be 53 actually. Hefner Liggard is the snapper, Peach the holder. seconds left. It looks like we're going to see overtime at Bowman.
84, you call it. Call it in the air. Heads. He called it heads. And heads it is. Your choice. Missouri won the toss, and they chose defense. You have the choice. You'll be on Colorado. What end of the field do you want to play? We'll play down at the south end.
The two quarterbacks, Machete and Farmer. Here we go in overtime. Portland Johnson cannot break the tackle of Barry Odom. And it's a gain of just one. Colorado has it first, and Missouri has it from the 25-yard line. Now, Colorado has never played an overtime game. The rule came in a few years ago. Missouri is pretty seasoned in this situation. They've played 4 of them, and they've been successful 3 times. The only overtime loss in '97 to a top 6 team, Nebraska. Machete gets it away, got a man all alone. Touchdown, Stiggers. Boy, Machete paid for that delivery, but Marcus Stiggers was by himself.
Talking about standing in the pocket and taking the leg for a team. He did it that time. Machete did.
Jamonte Robinson knocked Machete down right as he delivered it. Aldridge got it through. Nick Peach did a great job. Almost lost the snap, but he got it down. So Colorado, 2 plays, they scored the touchdown. Option pass. Farmer on a throwback to Blakely. He got 9 or 10. Ball was down. Robbie Robinson made the hit. So good start for the Tigers.
That is a bread and butter play for them. I've seen that about 3 or 4 times.
Devon Black. About 3, maybe 4 yards. (46-39). Colorado in overtime leads. Gary Barnett feels like he's coached a season already in this game. I'm sure Larry Smith feels the same way. Farmer in the flat, complete. Short gain, Jayshon Sykes tackles Chirimbolo. It'll be 3rd down and about 5.
This is another one of those go-to plays. You fake the handoff open there and get Chirimbolo out there in the flat, and it looked like it's going to be a big play when he catches, but the speed of Jayshon Sykes turns it into just a small game instead of a touchdown.
Can hardly watch. And the crowd may have affected Missouri there.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. They keep that down.
Missouri all game has handled the crowd. It's been Colorado that's been the penalized team today. Instead of 3rd and 5, it's 3rd and 10.
And I think you take 2 shots at the end zone here.
They need a touchdown. Black, this is well defended. Ben Kelly came up from the corner spot. They'll lose a few. It'll come down to this play. 4th and 13 for the first, 18 for the touchdown.
It's a play they've been working all day for him. It's one of them quick options. Just get the ball out to Black and let him run. But the CU defense does a great choice. Will they turn him over? Will they stay man? And somebody broke down and didn't make the right choice. That was a great call by Tom Davis.
Biggers with his third touchdown catch of the year. How many folks have departed? This is one people are going to remember for a long, long time. They need the 5-yard line. Blitz coming on the edge. Farmer throwing. Intercepted. Colorado win. Ben Kelly with the football. Their sideline is erupted.
Ben Kelly's been making big plays all day, and he makes the last play of the game. That is the big play. Whether it's kickoff return or punt return or playing defensive back, he's been the big-time player for him this game.
What a football game. 46-39 Colorado. Our BMW play of the game. You had your choice of a number of plays, obviously. How